Hello, it's Sarah from Don't Lie to Me. Imagine this. You're at home, minding your own business, and two police officers show up at your door. They tell you that you have three choices: accept a criminal record, attend a, quote, thinking course, or get arrested. What was her crime? She talked about dogs being burned. Dead dogs. Beagles, specifically, being incinerated at a facility that breeds them for medical research. This is Britain in 2026, and they're lying to you about what free speech actually means. The woman at the center of this story is named Annika Svenska. She's not some random troll. She's a wildlife television presenter with over 1.3 million YouTube subscribers. Her channel is called Animal Watch. She's a conservationist, a wolf expert. She's been on television for over 20 years. She campaigns against animal cruelty. And for the crime of caring about animals, the police came to her house. Here's what happened. Annika posted comments on social media about a company that breeds beagles for use in medical research. She said the company was incinerating the dogs. And I want to be clear about something. Annika says she has documentary evidence that substantiates her claims. This isn't someone making things up on the internet. The company in question is almost certainly MBR Acres, also known as Marshall Bioresources. It's based in Cambridgeshire. They breed approximately 2,000 beagle puppies every single year and sell them to laboratories. There's been an ongoing protest outside this facility called Camp Beagle since 2021. Celebrities like Ricky Gervais and Peter Egan have supported it. So Annika talks about this facility, and instead of the company doing what they would have done before 2023, which is filing a defamation lawsuit in civil court where they'd have to prove she was lying, they went to the police. They filed a criminal complaint. Because now, thanks to the Online Safety Act, hurt feelings online can become a police matter. Let that sink in. A company that breeds dogs to be experimented on and then burned is using the police as a brand protection strategy, not defending themselves in court, using the police. And what law did the police say Annika broke? Section 179 of the Online Safety Act. This is the false communications offense. It makes it a crime to knowingly send information that you know to be false, if you intend to cause non-trivial psychological or physical harm to a likely audience. Read that again. The government decides what's false. The government decides what constitutes harm, and you can go to prison for nearly a year if they decide your words qualify. This law was introduced by the last Conservative government. Yes, the Tories. The party that claims to stand for freedom and small government gave you a law that sends police to your house for talking about dead dogs. And here's the thing, the Free Speech Union warned about this. While the bill was going through Parliament, they explicitly warned that Section 179 would be weaponized to silence legitimate political speech. They were ignored, and now exactly what they predicted is happening. But wait, it gets worse. The, quote, thinking course they offered Annika? That's real. It's basically a re-education course. You attend it to learn that your opinions are wrong. George Orwell called. He wants his dystopia back. To their credit, Annika refused. She would not accept the community resolution, which would have stayed on her police record. She engaged a lawyer, and eventually the case was dropped. But here's what should terrify you. She only got off because she had the resources to fight it, because she had a platform. How many people without 1.3 million subscribers just accept the thinking course because they're scared? And this is not an isolated case, not even close. Since the Online Safety Act came into force, nearly 300 people have been charged with speech crimes in Britain. The police in England and Wales are making over 11,000 arrests per year for online communication offences. 11,000 for words on the internet. In a country that lectures the world about human rights. Do you know who else got caught up in this? Graham Linehan, the creator of Father Ted, one of the most beloved comedy writers in British history. He was arrested at Heathrow Airport. Over tweets, the Metropolitan Police detained him and searched his devices. He sued, and in July 2026, they paid him £25,000 in compensation and issued an apology. But how many people don't have the money to sue? How many people don't have Graham Linehan's profile or Annika Svenska's subscriber count? This is the point. These laws aren't designed for the rich and famous. They're designed to scare ordinary people into silence, to make you think twice before you post. And it's working. People are deleting their accounts. People are afraid to speak. The chilling effect is real, and it's measurable. Even United States government has noticed. The US State Department has expressed concerns about Britain's free speech record. A US undersecretary publicly warned that Britain has, quote, authoritarian intentions. When the United States is calling you authoritarian, you might want to take a look in the mirror. Now here's where this gets interesting from a political perspective. This is a perfect horseshoe theory moment. On one side, you have animal rights campaigners, people who care deeply about animal welfare, traditionally seen as left-wing causes. On the other side, you have free speech advocates, people who believe the government has no business telling you what you can say online, traditionally seen as right-wing causes. And they're converging. Because when the government can send police to your house for talking about dead dogs, the left and the right suddenly realize they have the same enemy. And let me be clear about what's happening here. This isn't about whether Annika Svenska is right or wrong about what happens at that facility. This is about who gets to decide what's true. In a free society, truth is determined through open debate, through evidence, through argument. In Britain, under the Online Safety Act, truth is determined by the police, by the government, by whoever files the complaint first. The company didn't have to prove Annika was lying. They didn't have to go to court. They just had to call the police and let Section 179 do the rest. Not a civil lawsuit where they have to prove damages. A criminal complaint, where the police show up at your door, where you face prison. And don't think for a second it's staying in Britain. The European Union has its Digital Services Act. Australia is passing similar laws. Canada is considering them. And every time, they tell you the same thing. It's for your safety. It's to protect you from harmful content. Safety, the magic word they always use when they strip your rights. They're lying to you. They know they're lying to you, and they know that you know they're lying to you, but they do it anyway because they know most people won't fight back. Annika Svenska fought back. She had the platform and the resources to do it. She won. The case was dropped. But the law is still there. Section 179 is still on the books. The next person might not have 1.3 million subscribers. The next person might just take the thinking course. And that's the point. That's the whole point. The law isn't designed to lock up everyone who speaks out. It's designed to make sure most people don't even try. If you want more content like this, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Likes help the algorithm find independent voices. And comment below. Tell me, what opinion would they send the thought police to your door for? Full sources in the description. Every claim I've made in this video is backed by primary sources, legislation, and mainstream reporting, even from the outlets I don't trust. I'm Sarah, and they're lying to you. Take care of each other.